Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Philip. I'm a driving instructor in Portsmouth along the south coast of England. Before we start, I'm going to mention my two websites. teachingothers2drive.co.uk is a website aimed at parents or partners teaching their children or loved ones to drive. And my working website is learntodrivewithalpha.co.uk, both of which you'll find in the links below. If you're in my area and would like me to teach you to drive, then that's the best way to contact me. So in today's video we're going to start at the very beginning with moving away and stopping. There's several different routines that are absolutely key. The sooner that a learner driver gets them fixed in their head, then the sooner they can make good progress with their driving. So the first is the POM routine. POM stands for Prepare, Observe and Move, and it's the first thing that you do whenever you get into the car. So we prepare the car by putting it into gear, setting the gas and bringing it up to bite point. So most cars you're setting the gas at about 1,500 revs, and bite point is when you feel the car pull down slightly or you hear the engine pitch sound. So that sounds really simple. As an experienced driver, it is really simple. It's not even something that you give any thought process to. But for learner drivers that have no experience, this is all kind of really difficult and really new for them. So bite point is where you are setting the clutch high enough that if you took the handbrake off, the car would move, but only very slightly. So you always want to practice that first. So on the first lesson we go to somewhere really quiet, sometimes a car park, sometimes a quiet road. Here in Portsmouth I use the seafront often because it's the perfect place. We've got a good couple of miles of straight road to get a learner comfortable with moving away, stopping, moving away, stopping. So we've talked about prepare, observe. So before we move off we do what they call a 6-point safety check, which starts with your left shoulder. So you look over your left shoulder to see if there's anything there. That's one of your blind spots. Your left side mirror, you look in front of you in the far distance, you look in your rear view mirror in the far distance, you look in your right mirror and you look over your right shoulder. So that's your 6-point safety check. Forgetting to look over your right shoulder before you move off is the second most common reason that most people fail their practical driving test. So certainly from my point of view, I try to make that right shoulder check habit formed before anybody's ready for test. So the last point is move or manoeuvre. So that's when you would take the handbrake off and then you would move forward. So the next routine is your normal driving position. This should be about a metre away from the curb line or a metre away from parked cars on the left hand side if you're driving down a busy road. Why there? Well, the metre away is roughly the width of a car door. So if you're driving along a road and somebody swings their car door open, then by being at least a metre away you've avoided that accident. Learner drivers specifically like to be really close to the centre line. It's on their side of the car, they can see it, they can judge it, and they're more comfortable there. But the trouble is, if they meet somebody coming in the other direction that is doing the same thing, there's a potential danger or accident waiting to happen. So you're always trying to keep over towards the left hand side. If it's a narrow road, then it's the centre of your lane, but the wider the road, the more you keep to the left. There are reference points that you can give people if they struggle. So you would normally park at the side of the road, get them to look in front of them at the windscreen, and normally the windscreen wiper, and you would get them to note a spot where the curb touches the windscreen wiper. Then take it out to the normal driving position and then ask the learner to look at where they see the curb now, and they'll see it a couple of inches away from where it was when they were parked. So when they're looking to pull back in, the curb will start to move from the left point to the right point, and when they see it just getting to the parked reference point, they then need to straighten the car up. So we've covered POM, prepare, observe, move, and we've talked about normal driving position. So the other routine is mirror, signal, manoeuvre. So in a first lesson where we've taught them to move off, taught them to move out into the road, we then want them to be able to safely pull back into the side, and this is where we use mirror, signal, manoeuvre. So you're driving along, you want to pull back into the left hand side, so you ease off the gas, you check your braking mirror, which is your rear view mirror, and your left mirror. The braking mirror is about what's behind you, how close is it, and how much pressure can you put on the brake pedal. If you've got somebody tailgating you, you need to start your braking much further away and much gentler than you would if there was nobody behind you. You put an indicator on to let other road users know what you're up to, and then you can gently start to come into the side of the road. Normally lightly braking, so that you're telling people with your braking lights as well as your indicator that you are slowing down. So they're the basic routines. If you've got any questions on those or comments, or would like more detail on another video, then please leave comments below. If you feel that you'd like to give it a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that as well. And any other links I will have put in the show notes below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another video.